In football, a team is never a finished product. It's always changing, always going up, evolution, you say.
The strategy for the club, we are trying to find young players, young talented players in the world.
New influence obviously is going to raise excitement levels in the fans, but you know they've also got to be prepared to be patient as well. If Rome wasn't built in a day, Wolves won't be either.
What do you get out of it? What do you really enjoy about the job?
Winning. It's good, but it's all about winning.
It has been an eventful and dramatic 12 months at Wolverhampton Wanderers. The Black Country club was taken over by the giant Chinese investment company Fosun International back in July 2016. Manager Kenny Jackett was quickly replaced by former World Cup goalkeeper Walter Zenga. The Italian lasted just 14 league games before Paul Lambert became the new owner's third manager in November. It didn't last. In May this year, former Porto and Valencia coach Nuno Espirito Santo arrived as the fourth man in a year. Wolves entered the 2017-18 campaign as an exciting yet unknown quantity. The team struggled in the Championship last season, but some top Portuguese talent has arrived, including Porto's Ruben Neves for £15 million and Atletico Madrid's Diogo Jota, as the club seeks a return to the Premier League after 5 years away. As head coach Nuno gets ready for his first season in English football, our camera crew is following the squad's final preparations.
Challenge yourself, challenge your colleague. Ready guys, go, get low on the hips, get low on the hips. Move that feet, move that feet, size, move that feet, move the right feet. Okay, good guys, relax.
With the team heading into one of the most eagerly awaited campaigns in recent history.
Set ourselves, fellas, eh? Talk to each other, help each other out. We know what we want to do. Hang on the front foot, boys.
And a final pre-season test against 2016 Premier League winners Leicester City.
Cavallero trying to curl one. Oh! Ivan Cavallero!
It'll be 10 years in January. So I signed from Luton in say January 2008. This is probably the biggest change as a whole because the new manager has brought in a lot of his own staff, which usually the staff remain and the manager will just bring in an assistant or something like that. I'm starting to learn a few Portuguese swear words as well. It's always good. No bom dia for the morning.
Does the Euro 2016 semi-final against Porto ever get brought up?
No, I try and stay away from that as much as I can. When they find out that you play for Wales, straight away it's, what's Gareth Bale like? You know, so they ask, how good is he? Is he really that good?
And you and the Wolves media manager have done a book about the last year or so, haven't you?
When I got back, I spoke to Paul Berry at Wolves and he said to me, have you ever considered doing a book? Because our current player's never really done one about a major tournament. And I said, well, I've got all the information there, and so I've always kind of journaled anyway, so I've got a lot of information about other clubs and bits and bobs. Hopefully, it's with the publisher at the moment and should be out by the end of the year.
Everybody's putting a lot of money into the club, including the owners and things like that, so it's up to us now to really build on everything they've given us, and like I said, everything's here for it to do well.
What have you got here? Is this the physio room?
So this is the sports lab room here. So this is where we come for body fats and things like that. This is Kerbs, so I'm over the back there, and we come to get all our body fats done in here. We've actually been in this morning, to be honest, to do all little bits and bobs, and they check our weight and different things like that, and that's what we do. Mine was all right actually, yeah, mine was all right, yeah. It's got to be under 60 and mine was 59, so I'm sound. Here's Big John. Big John Ruddy. I don't know if you know, Big John played for England. Did you know that? So this is Big John here. Played for England, the big fella. He's had it here. Great, kitty.
What's the matter with the keeper? You okay?
Yeah, fine, yeah. Just a bit of maintenance in between sessions. Is a bit of a time filler, really.
Like I said, he's a big hitter, so he gets a lot of this, the big one. A lot of this.
Morning, Ron. Okay. Morning. Okay.
It's gone up a notch, to be honest, this season in terms of there's two fitness guys coming, João and Antonio, and they're big on getting yourself into the gym after training, improving your strength-wise and power-wise. But like I said, it's been really good. They're always there for you. They're always telling you what you need to do to improve. And like I said before, it's all here for you. It's here for every one of the boys.
Focus on pushing, okay guys? Focus on pushing and not on the reaction, okay? Go strong, feel comfortable hitting your colleague. Switch sides, guys, switch sides, and go. Get low on those hips, and go, 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 go.
There's no shortage of cones or mannequins out there every morning, so he definitely has. He's got a few drills, and he's brought some new influence into the dressing room, and making sure that, we're working on those 1% and 2% that can obviously make a big difference on a Saturday.
The light won't repeat, so once you touch it, you can prepare to go to one of those two, okay? And goes all like this, always like this. Go start. Okay, guys, got the idea?
Wait for the right moment, Jack. Stay with him. In the right moment, you make it.
Is it hard when you come in with a new staff and a way of playing that the team isn't used to? Is it hard to implement your ideas?
It's our job. It's our job. It's the way we want to put it. We have to be patient, and we have to be really persistent every day, putting things together. It will take time, but I truly believe that this is the way that we should do. We should bring our idea into the culture of the club, the characteristics of the player, and most of all make them believe that what we are doing gonna help them become better.
He's a manager that like to not concede goals, like a clean sheet, how you say here. Love to have the ball to control the game. So these ideas maybe he want to put inside the club.
Is it a real unit amongst your management team?
Yeah. We are a rock. Everything goes from we share ideas, we share. Everyone in the technical staff has his own abilities to bring something new to us, and it's about the Wolves player. Our job is to put the Wolves player in the center of things. So each coach can give something to him: the mental part, the physical part, the technical part, the information part. It's about the Wolves player. So everyone should do like this. This is different things, better players.
So one of the things that we've been trialling, I'm sure you guys have seen before, is these beat it shots. These little beetroot shots that you get, quick 70 mil, just down it. And why are we using them? So why use these beat it shots? What's the rationale for it? Well, the main reason for it is when you take these beetroot shots, you get more oxygen to the muscle.
Neves and Jota's arrival make up 6 Portuguese signings brought in by super agent Jorge Mendes. His influential hand at Molineux has come under scrutiny.
If this wasn't an attractive proposition or project for a player, then they wouldn't come here, because ultimately the player has they've got a say in where they want to play their football and where they want to go, regardless of anyone's opinion on that. So in terms of where we bring our players in, then clearly, as we've said in many occasions before, yeah, Jorge Mendes is someone that works relatively closely with the owners, because he's a known associate, and they've got business connections. So if he gives us some of that competitive advantage in terms of getting players across our desk that we would do from any other agent anyway, then we're completely comfortable with that. And the quality of some of the players that we've got in this summer is fantastic. We've said all along we want the best players in this group, regardless of where they're coming from and regardless of what leagues they're coming from. If they can improve this group, take it forward to help us deliver some of the ambitions that I spoke about a moment ago in terms of getting this team out of this division, then we'll be the better for that, definitely.
Of course, with more Portuguese, it's easier to the adaptation, to communicate as well. But I'm very glad to be here.
It's a challenge a lot different. We all are not used to be in second league, but I think it's a good opportunity to try to get promotion.
It's a big challenge for me. It's a big club in England, and I think any kind of player wants to play here.
What are the keepers getting out of this?
Not much. I don't think, to be honest. It's more for the lads. Obviously, make it slightly more real with a keeper in goal, and you just do what you can, and if you can get across and make it as real as you can, then fair play. But like I say, some of the times it's just better off just waving at it and saying congratulations.
One player unable to join training is the Wolves' #1. In July, staff and players came together to support their much-loved, long-serving goalkeeper Karl Ikeme, who was diagnosed with acute leukemia after routine blood tests at the start of pre-season training.
I was sat in the dressing room and the lads are breaking down, myself included. It was the first I knew about it, and I'm obviously grown up with Karl, so he's a really dear friend of mine, and I was with him yesterday actually, and he's looking well, he's looking strong, and I think he's got everything on his side really. He's got a lot of support around him, he's got all the friends and obviously the club doctor, and the fans have been brilliant. I took a parcel of cards up to him yesterday full of Wolves fans sending their wishes, and we really do support him, and we're trying to get behind every good cause that's come of it. I mean, there's a penalty shootout, 24-hour penalty shootout that's taking place at Molineux before the Middlesbrough game.
It took me back to the day I was diagnosed actually, and started reliving what he was about to go through. And yeah, I've been in touch with him, and I've seen the swell of support from the world of football, and I know that will really help him in what's going to be a tough challenge ahead.
Former Wolves midfielder Jeff Thomas is supporting Ikeme too. In 2003, Thomas was given just 3 months to live following a similar diagnosis. Now he's a patron of Cure Leukemia, who are encouraging fans to donate £20 to have their name on a special edition shirt.
You get the shirt for the donation, but you actually get your name on the shirt as well. So you can be a part of, the battle against blood cancer, and join that fight with so many people regrettably sort of going through it at the moment. Sadly, we've seen it too many times in the world of football. Stan Petrov recently, and Gary Ablett, in the past, and too many stories. And yeah, I think the world of football does really show its strength in the support, and it just doesn't matter what club you play for. You can see the groundswell of support that comes through the world of football, and for Karl it means an awful lot.
Oh, nice man. After the break, the owners talk about their vision for Wolves.
A young and hungry, talented team is our philosophy and identity, and so we're trying to do that.
And we're in the dressing room as they host the final pre-season game against 2016 Premier League champions Leicester.
Come on guys, come on guys, come on guys! Keep the pace, keep the pace, keep the pace, focus, focus, focus!
It has been a busy year at Wolverhampton Wanderers since the club was taken over by Chinese conglomerate Fosun International. Our cameras have joined the management and players for the final game of pre-season. The 2016 Premier League champions Leicester are in town.
It's a step in the right direction, it's something different. Go back a couple of years ago, you wouldn't expect anything like this coming into the club, so it's really exciting.
On paper, we've got the best side we've had for years, but it's on grass when you go away to Ipswich in November or something like that, having a load of foreign lads. How will they battle there?
We've got players that no fan at Wolves would ever have dreamed of having. It's unbelievable, really.
From an ambition point of view as well, we want to continue to sort of re-engage or engage with our fans in order to get that increased support behind the team. This is an unbelievable stadium to come and play in. It's an unbelievable stadium to come and watch and support in. So we've got to continue doing the work that we're doing in order to get people engaged with that and back supporting it, and really give back to this community in this area as well. And that's not to say we haven't done in the past, but it's one of my priorities.
We spent 2 years to search for a club to invest, and eventually, I have looked at many clubs before Wolves, but I thought Wolves is the best target for us because he is in developing. So you can see the base here, but you can see the potential in future, and so we believe from our money, our cash, and our efforts to help the club, and the club will be better, be much better in long-term future. So that's the reason why we do something here. We can also buy some big club, but I cannot see the potential, you know, because for the investment perspective, we should see the potential. We buy it, we help them grow up, then we will get the benefit.
We want to get this club back into the Premier League and stay there over a prolonged period of time, and it's not going to be easy. If anything, the last seasons, again, just have really amplified how difficult a task that is, not just in terms of getting your own internal strategies right and your own internal recruitment and all of those things right, but you've got a number of other clubs in this league that all think they've got the ability to do the same, and some of them have, and that just makes it extremely difficult. So we want to get back there, we want to sustain our position in that, and then continue to grow domestically, but also from a global point of view. You know, we've got global owners. They're not going to be content, and we as a football club will not be content being in this league in the coming seasons if we don't feel that we've developed.
And you've moved over from China to take up residence here. Are you enjoying your time?
Yeah. I'm trying to find a house here, and my family will move here. And yeah, so because that's also one lesson I learned from last season. Because in the last season, I just fly here back and forth, but I think it's not enough. And I have to feel the club. I feel the football here, and feel the fans, feel the players. So that will be helpful to make me more wise how to run the club. Yeah.
And you go down to the training to watch Nuno
and
his squad play. Do you enjoy that?
Every day, yeah, enjoy that. I talk with Nuno every day, and sometimes I talk with players, so I know what they're doing. So yeah.
You've got more hair now than you had 20 years ago. And you had a weave for what?
I've not been back competitively for a while now, but this is always a place, you know, deep in my heart. The fans, the place, it was a magical time.
Hey, simply lovely.
No worries, no worries.
I wish.
Bring one tea, one coffee.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
cheers.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Right, lads, we'll go out for a walk in about 10 minutes. You can wear the comms when we go out. Fantastic. All happy? Yep.
What can you bring to this league, and what can you bring to your players?
My idea is the club, helping the club achieve the goals of a big project. We are talking about a big project coming to Wolves. So it's me and my technical staff helping building someone that we want to make it big in the future, be able to fight with big things and achieve big things. So this is what I can bring. I know that I come to a hard league. Championship is a tough competition. Good players, good managers, good teams. All, if you see, you go around, all the clubs have been in Premier League. So the ambition is for everybody. And I'm just one more, doing my job and helping my club and my fans.
Yes, I'm number 82. Donahue. You get rejected. Miranda. Oh, where's Miranda?
Don't be too spread, boys. We've not got the ball, get compact. Be together, be hard to beat. Start to you, boys, eh? Rest of the season, start to you now.
All over the pitch, plenty of talking.
We spoke about it, boys. Aggressive off the front foot, yeah? First ball football to start. We get your way into the game.
Set ourselves, fellas, eh? Talk to each other, help each other out. We know what we want to do.
Ready, guys? Get up. Everybody will do it, okay, guys? Come on. Let's join each other. Vês como eu tu não consegues? Okay, guys, let me speak in the hotel, okay? Gary, okay? For us, it's day one. Day one as a team. Everything we do as a team. We win together, we fight together. Everything is about us. We are here, okay? Let's go for it. All the best, guys. Okay? Come on.
With a new high-profile manager and high-profile arrivals like Boly, Neves and Jota, Wolves fans are daring to dream, so perhaps it's fitting. The big test of pre-season is against the team that only a season ago taught us anything is possible. Riyad Mahrez over the halfway line. He comes. Good step in by Willy Boly, though, wins possession back. Here's Jota down the left-hand side of the penalty area, pulling it back for Enda Bakari. Enda Bakari wanted to try and tee up a shot, gets on his left foot, and just toe pokes it and it rolls wide of the right-hand upright of Kasper Schmeichel. Seconds remaining of the first half here, and in fact that is the half-time whistle. It's been an entertaining first half.
Okay? One more important thing, guys. When the ball is on the other side and you do pressure on this side, it's totally important that right comes here and blocks the other midfield. Or allow improvement to go in and say always have protection of that. The same issues. Just put it inside. Okay, Bright. Okay, Cav. Okay, Jota. Got it, guys. And keep playing, keep fighting, keep working hard. Okay? Well done. Keep going, guys, eh?
Come on. Be ruthless in front of goal, boys. Be ruthless.
Let's keep the pace, keep the pace. Focus. Okay, put your mind and put your body inside the game again. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Corey. Come here, come on.
Let's have a go, fellas, eh? Come on, put it in second half, eh? You know what we're building for.
Allez. Bottom mute. Push them.
Trying to drive through the middle, 3-on-3 for the time being, to his left-hand side to Cavallero. Cavallero trying to curl one. Oh! Ivan Cavallero! What a stunning goal! Ronan trying to put it back in, it's deflected into the back of Giro. Flag stayed down, Giro hits the post! And that is the final offering of the 90 minutes, and applause all around Molineux. The first opportunity to see the new Wolves, the Nuno Wolves, and most of these supporters are going to be going home happy.
Good win now, boys, well done. Set a marker, fellas, hey? That's what we need to be doing.
Is the most enjoyable part of it when you see your ideas being implemented on the football pitch? What do you get out of it? What do you really enjoy about the job?
Winning. Yeah, it's good, but it's all about winning. It's about competing. Competing, I'll say, is most the word that I want to say. Compete. Believe that you can win every match and be ready for it.
You want to get pre-season out of the way, get as fit as you can, and you look forward to that. You know, when you see the fixtures come out, you look forward to that game, and obviously a full house here at Molineux will be rocking, and boys can't wait to get going now. What we saw against Leicester City, is that your philosophy? Good possession, solid at the back, giving yourself a base to attack at the right time?
Yeah. Our first step was this. This is our day one. I truly believe that we're going to grow from here. Every time we have the chance to test ourselves and make it better. But this in football, a team is never a finished product. It's always changing, always going up. Evolution, you say. The evolution of the players will make the game different, hopefully better. So this is just the first step.
Sky Sports Football. Feel it all.